Well, it looks like Kim Kardashian has finally reached her breaking point after some eagle-eyed fans noticed that she had unfollowed her ex-husband Kanye West on Instagram. A lot of this has to do with his latest attacks on her current boyfriend Pete Davidson. After months of watching Kanye escalate this conflict online, Kim is officially moving on. Recently, Kanye shared a lot of posts about Pete, including one where he reacted to a 2018 clip of Pete on SNL. In the clip, Pete says, "Kanye, I know you're like, yo, this is the real me, I'm off the meds. Take them. There's no shame in the medicine game. I'm on them. It's great. Take them. There's nothing wrong with taking them. Being mentally ill is not an excuse to act like a jack. I'm quoting my therapist, my mom, and my mailman. Sorry, Carl. Seriously, one time I stopped taking my meds and I bit my mom. It's all good. I bought her a house." Pete then puts on a hat that says, "Make Kanye 2006 again." And in response, Kanye said, "Hi Skeet, you got any more mental health jokes for me?" He then followed up that post with another one that said, "This boy thought he could get away with performing this sketch for the team that wrote this for him. This is not harassment, this is payback." But this was nothing compared to when he leaked private text messages between himself and Pete Davidson. In the text, Pete says, "I'd never get in the way of your children. That's a promise. How you guys go about raising your kids is your business and not mine. I do hope one day I can meet them and we can all be friends." In the next slide, Kanye shared a photo of Machine Gun Kelly dumping popcorn into Pete's mouth while they both had their pants down. And in the caption, Kanye said, "No, you will never meet my children." This became a huge problem because now Kim feared for Pete's safety, especially given the amount of fans that Kanye has. Someone is crazy enough to hit Pete up if they see him in person. After taking a look at the criticism, Kanye decided to issue an apology, but with Kim unfollowing him now, I think the damage is pretty much done. In the apology, Kanye writes, "I've learned that using all caps makes people feel like I'm screaming at them. I'm working on my communication. I can benefit from a team of creative professionals, organizers, mobilizers, and community leaders. Thank everybody for supporting me. I know sharing screenshots was jarring and came off as harassing Kim. I take accountability. I'm still learning in real time. I don't have all the answers. To be a good leader is to be a good listener." In terms of where Kim and Kanye's divorce stands now, Kanye has apparently made some objections to the judge. New legal documents were filed by Kanye in response to Kim's petition to be declared legally single before all of the custody and property issues were resolved. That was supposed to happen early next month, but now Kanye and his legal team are objecting. Kanye is apparently worried that she will remarry and move their assets into her separate accounts. Reports say that he's okay with her being declared single, but only if she agrees that certain safeguards are put in place so that bigger assets stay as marital property. According to TMZ, Kanye's lawyer said that he will only move forward on these three conditions, all of which Kim has rejected. The conditions are: 1. If either of them dies, he wants to make sure any money that might be owing to either gets reimbursed. 2. Kanye wants to block Kim from transferring assets out of any trust they created. And lastly, the third one, he wants Kim to waive their marital privilege pending a final custody decision. And this is interesting. He wants to ensure any communications between the two of them can be part of the court record. He also wants to make sure if Kim remarries, she would waive any spousal privilege between her and her new husband. In other words, he wants to make sure any conversations between her and a new husband, as it relates to custody, would be fair game in court. Although it's bizarre that Kanye is so alarmed because there is a prenup in place that keeps all of their property separate. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this though, because that's all the time that we have for today. So stay classy, and I'll see you in the next one.